Hi, my name is Matt Rollins. I'd like to welcome you to Singapore. I'm a consultant here, working with difficult conversations, inquiry, and change management. I want to begin a series now on communication and look at how do we talk about difficult things. I'm not going to explore kind of communication 101 where we talk about what colors do we like, or styles, or fashions. I think all of us are pretty good at with our friends and how do we communicate just aspects of life. The real challenge for us is how do we talk about difficult things? And this is really the hard part for all of us, myself included, in my own journey. When I was young growing up, my way of dealing with life was to hide. And I just kind of crawled into myself and closed the world off and wouldn't become me, wouldn't allow anybody to see me. My favorite book was My Side of the Mountain, about a little boy who goes into the woods and hollows out a tree and lives all by himself, safe and protected, but no quality of life. So my journey in this communication is not just how do we use words, but how do we become to represent, to live those words. How do we grow up? How do I grow up? And I still find myself as, in a sense, a child learning to discover aspects of life. But I want to share my journey with you in regards to how do we grow into this ability to face difficult situations. Because in the end, that's really what communication we have to work at the most. This discipline of being something other than what we like about ourselves. Either aggressive, angry, dominating, or passive, silent, withdrawing. Both of those are two sides of the same coin. How do I communicate who I am in a way that honors others, respects others, but is true to my voice? How do I communicate this sense of life and a quality of life that I want, but doesn't take your choice away? And that's really the work that is for all of us. And that's really what we're going to talk about when we talk about difficult conversations. How do we deal with tension? What's our natural response? How do we express, communicate who we are? There's a saying that it says, who you are is communicating so loudly, I can't hear what you're saying. And that's really what we're going to deal with as we go into now these next series of videos, looking at how do we become something that allows us to communicate this, the words that match who we are. And that's really what this next little series is going to be about, growing into the words that represent who we are. How do we express who we are? Congruent, honest, vulnerable, yet with boundaries, clearly to others, to build the type of relationships, the quality of life that I think we all want. Healthy businesses, functioning governments with justice, all those parts of life that are important to us, that are vital. So join me as we look at communication, difficult conversations, and we look at how do we talk about the things that matter most to us. Thanks, and have a good day.